What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? It is almost the end of October 2021, and lumber prices have finally went back down to a reasonable, I mean, they're not completely all the way down, but they're reasonable for pricing. So we are able to start working on all of our projects again that require wood. That's right, 2x6s, 2x4s, 2x8s, and everything else, right? So what have I been doing? The Beast has been doing? He's been framing his future kitchen slash like dining room, whatever you want to call it, sunroom. So I took out some windows that were right here, the old ones. They were really nasty. I replaced it. I'm going to be putting 3 windows here. And now that lumber prices have gone back down, I just decided that I'm going to re-upload all my videoing that I did prior. Excuse the dark lighting right now. All the video I did prior on getting some of this basement living room, theater room, family room, gaming room, whatever you want to call it. So it's going to be continuing, so I just wanted to repost this video. It's longer, but it's all of it together and a little bit of faster speeds in different spots, but to bring everybody back on track now that lumber prices have gone back down. So anyhow, I hope everybody's doing really good, and so we're going to do some of this video in here. You're going to see now framing up this basement walls, building the theater setup, and then moving forward we will be framing all these other walls. So hope you enjoy the video, and we are really looking forward to start to make videos again on things that require wood. Woo! Anyhow, I'll be talking to you soon. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Complete home renovation. How it is to live in a complete crazy home renovation. Woo! What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? How's it going? This is the start of myself working on my man cave, my family room, my basement. We are going to start framing everything now, and I am so excited. From here on out, we are going to be making episodes on the framing right now. We are getting ready to build a built-in entertainment center with a 75-inch TV and an electric fireplace below. And you must watch each episode. Some of them aren't gonna be so exciting, like laying everything out right now. You see me laying everything out. I'm laying out my top and my bottom plates, getting ready to stick frame the side walls, and then you're gonna start seeing me getting the entertainment area, the built-in entertainment center with the TV, fireplace, and everything else. We are going to be bringing all kinds of great videos from here on out. Some of them are going to be a little bit slower. Some of them are going to be funny, but I hope you enjoy them. But I am really excited to start sharing all these how to do or DIYs and our home renovation projects with you all. Thanks for the ones that have been subscribing and liking. Please leave me a comment below if you like a video, and let us know what you like about that video, and we'll take it from there. Right now I am just touching up on a couple little spots on the subfloor that I left out. It's going to be under the built-in entertainment center. That's why I didn't mind having just a couple little inch pieces, that's right. Woo! Anyhow, you all have yourselves a great time. Enjoy the video, and let's have some fun. Woo! What's up with that? Woo! Yeehaw! That's how the beast does it. No less. A cow pie. Woo! A cow pie. Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeehaw! I got a lot of lasers. What's up, everybody? I gotta do a pause in this videoing that we're doing right now as a time lapse or startup, whatever, for this entertainment center that I'm building. It's going to be a built-in theater system, all right? I'm not going with the projector and everything else because I got short ceilings and I don't want to mess with that. But I am measuring out for a 75-inch TV because they recommend, you know, the distance between the TV so far from where you're sitting, like 10 point so many feet. I could get by with like an 85-inch TV, but I really want a little extra side room for shelves and for down the road speakers and inside the walls and stuff. So I have to use my laser level so I can get everything accurate, which on the camera is where my laser level sits on that tripod. It's made for that reason. So I'm gonna have to take you off for this little bit. But like I said, this is the boring part. It's gonna be just a lot of measuring, laying everything out. That is why I put that piece of plywood back on there. I screwed it 3 screws on the back side on each stud, one on the bottom, one in the center, and one on top. That is going to be my future tool room, but I don't want my 2x4s. They're not going to probably move anyhow right now, but I don't want them to move at all while I'm doing all my measuring. So when I lay everything out, I got perfect. It's not going to move. So that is why I have to pause. But anyhow, hope you're enjoying the video. It's just what it is. Everybody's dimensions are going to be different for TV-wise. And as soon as I basically get all my stuff wrote down, laid out, yada, 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 if I do have a chance to turn on the camera, I will. All right? Woo!
What's up, everybody? Yeah, you don't have to be quiet. I'm just trying to walk through my wall right here. Yeah, because I'm a ghost. A fat-ass ghost. Woo! Not really. Anyhow, why I'm not recording step-by-step right now is because my tripod is on my work table right now with my laser. And it is shining over to that area over there where I'm going to be building my soffit work and my fireplace and TV entertainment. This is the only way to go if you're going to be doing any home remodeling, yada, yada, yada. Snapping lines is good. Running plumb bobs is good. Using levels is good. But you want to step it up a notch, especially if you're working by yourself and you want to make time a lot easier and faster. Get one of these bad boys. Get your guide marks set. And I'm going to bring you over here. I'll talk about what I'm talking about. Like I made a guide mark right here, right? I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring my camera in. A little guide mark. That was where I wanted to run the bottom of my wood to start off with. And then I can just start marking everything from here on out. Makes it a lot easier. And if you pick up one of these lasers, I'll make a video about it. It's just not going to be right this minute. But they're lifesavers. They really help out a lot, especially from anything. If you're like doing framing, but you're like, I'm not going to do a lot of framing, so I'm not going to spend $200 or $300 on a laser. What about if you're doing tiling on top of that? If you're doing anything, cabinetry, hanging cabinets, down the road you want to hang a picture. And you don't want to, you just go grab your level, your laser, set it up, boom, 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 everything's perfect. But anyhow, that is the only reason why I'm not videoing this second right now. I'm going to start putting some boards up, so you're going to miss that. And then when I get all my marks all perfect and where I like everything, I'll get it back on the tripod and keep recording. All right? Beast out of here. Again? All right. What's up?
I probably say this about 1,000 times in this video. Anyhow, I just thought this would be a good time for me to stop, so I unhooked my pocket laser. I call it pocket laser because it's not a big old spool like when you would be on commercial and stuff, big jobs. Took it off my trusty old Bosch tripod real quick because this might be helpful for some that don't understand what backing is. Alright, I'm as we know, I'm getting all the picture frame basically roughed in right now, and you are gonna see the ending result before I'm gonna get to see it. How crazy, how great that is, huh? Backing goes behind your boards, your blocks, alright? So you just take your backing, for example, and you can either nail it from each side, okay? Let's say, boy, I can't even hold my camera this way. Or you can screw it. I'm going to show you, I'm going to zoom in. Like, you see 2 screws there on that side, and there'll be 2 screws on this side. That's just your blocking, backing, whatever you want to call it. Now let me flip this around. Sorry about my poor camera crew. It's just me. I am only putting a couple blocks in here. I know they'll fit when I actually have 2 hands and a hammer usage. Alright, so I'm going to put a block here. I'm going to put a block basically here. This is a 4 foot span, 48-inch span. And now everybody's distance and layout is going to be completely different than mine unless you are lucky and you have the same size room. And your studs, your wall, everything is different. But this is just backing, blocking, whatever you want to call it. I call it backing. And I'm going to put a board here. I'm going to put a board here. It's probably not necessary for myself, but I'm just doing it. And then I'll put my 4 foot pre-cut piece from top to bottom right where my laser marks are, okay? And that's going to be the inside of my box. So this plywood, of course, is just on here to help keep all the studs and stable and everything else. But once I get that all done, that'll be taken off for temporary. But anyhow, next thing is the reason for that is so a clean corner like this, I can put my plywood on this side and put my plywood on this side as I frame out, okay? Now, I didn't put anything on this side because it's so close. It doesn't need to be. I mean, it ain't going to go nowhere. Now, the only reason I'm doing it on this one is because my distance from this stud to this stud basically is a pretty good distance. Now, would my plywood be strong enough? Probably, but there would be bowing right here, and I wouldn't want that, so that's why that board's there, and that board's going to go there. I guess I didn't even have to take this off the tripod. But anyhow, I'm going to put you on my tripod and keep going. And boy, this is going to be a fun video to edit. That's all I got to say. But it is very time consuming depending on how you want to be, how perfect you want to be, I guess is a good word. How, whatever, anal, the old word, anal, how anal you want to be. But anyhow, I'm just going to screw these couple boards because I already unplugged my nail gun for the night. And that's the only reason why I'm screwing. Screwing? Yeah, I'm screwing around tonight. Plus, for loudness for neighbors and everything else, they're not going to complain too much about a screw gun. Now, compressors, nail guns, yeah. And of course, when you make a video, you run out of screws. So I guess I'm screwed. Now, I'm not screwed completely. I got a whole bucket of piece of shit screws. Woo! Yeah, I like to reuse my screws if I can. Because I usually only use nails. Because I don't like to screw. Maybe you do. In general. If you know what I mean. I'm just playing. Who doesn't like to screw? Now that ain't no joke. Really wish I had my nail gun plugged in right now. And what's really nice about using lasers is you can have everything marked and ready to go, and you know as soon as you put them on your marks, I'll show you. I have no screws whatsoever. Worst time to stop this camera and try to do a tutorial on backing. But why not? I'll probably not even put this in the video until I can find something that's better. Because, like I said, I don't even feel like recording right now. Nice thing about a square too is you can, even though you have your marks, you might want to just make sure that it's nice and square anyhow. And that's just up to you. It depends on how perfect you want to be, how anal you want to be. That's why I tacked that one, just so it wouldn't move around. That's a nice thing about using screws. Every now and then burst nails. Is you can come back and yank that shiznick out of there. There's my mark. That's how you do your tools too. Now, let's see if she's level. And then I'll get on with my knife. Like I say, depends on how perfect you want to be. And for some reason, either this board sucks, oh, it has knots in it, that's why. Oh, it's only a fraction. Here I thought I was unlevel. No. Oh, she is up. What the fuck? Oh no, she's perfect. It's just my eyes. My eyes are tired. Anyhow, I ain't gonna probably air this. That was crazy. you do it. Woo! Nice and plump. Nice and tight. Oh my gosh. I can't wait till the summer. I gotta work on that gut so I can push it out some more. That's right, with barbecue. Woo! Sorry for all the bouncing. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, that smells perfect. I don't care. I do care. Now that's how you make a tabletop. Freestyle. Today's work. Woo! is time to start on this entertainment center slash fireplace insert that we're going to be doing. All right, entertainment center for the TV and console gaming and everything else for the family room, man cave, lady cave, whatever you want to call it. For myself, I'm going to call it the man cave. That's right. It's going to be for my gaming, my movieing, and to watch these these nuts. I'm just kidding. Watch my football and sports. But anyhow, now is a good place to stop, I thought, for you all. Sorry about the close-up. So I have my Bosch laser level set up right now. All right. I have it set up to hit my first guide mark. All right. I made my first guide mark and I adjusted it a little bit. All right. You can see that there's a little bit of in between, about 1/16 in between. All right. So I put an arrow here to where I want my first mark. All right. And the nice thing about that is if you get used to using this laser level, it has all kinds of great features. All right. So I can set it up to where it's leveling all the way across the room right now. All the way across the room. I don't know if you can see, but all the way across the room. But I don't care about all that. I care about this line for my shelving to be perfect with this line. All right. So when I do that, I can make a mark here. All right. I can come over here, make a mark like I did, and then use my square. That's in my pocket. And I'm going to juggle my camera around. Sorry about all that. Grab my square, throw it up there. Of course, square. Grab a pencil, make a mark, and do that over here. All right. Same size. Sorry, my camera sucks. My camera really sucks. Wouldn't it be nice to have a camera crew? Do the same thing over here. I follow that line, right, level, and I make a mark, like I did. Same concept. Now, if you were to take out that level, that line would be perfect, all right? It would be perfect level. Now, but then you're like, Beast, you go back all the way over to the laser level and set it up and move the lines up? No. You just grab your tape measure, all right? You stick it in your mouth. No, don't do that. Too many years of carpentry. You hurt your mouth and your teeth and everything else. Take your tape measure out, right? Now, of course, a person would have two hands. And now it's blinking because the battery's going to die. But anyhow, oh no, the big beast was rearranging on his pillow. And then make a mark. Measure off of, let's say you want that to be like I do. I want that to be basically 16 inches from this mark to that mark. So I'll take it, I'll bury 2, right, for example, and I'll make a mark at 18 like I did. I don't know if I can even hold the camera and show you at the same time. But it's pretty simple, explanatory. Then I follow that same routine over to this side, make a mark up here, scribe it with my square, and then I do the same thing over here. Make a mark and scribe it. All right? Now, I do not have this wall ready, okay? And I don't have that wall ready yet, okay? And if you were watching any of my videos, I brought a piece of scrap down sheetrock. This is green board, moisture resistant board. But the reason why I use that plywood is so I can continue working, and when I do sheetrock, that sheetrock will slide right on past. Woo! And I won't have to worry. Same thing on the other side. That's why I fur everything out and use my brain for a couple minutes. Now, this is a good time to start using your scrap, all right? I'm going to move you around here. Now, you're probably going, well, Beast, why didn't you put 2 boards here for more strength? Because, of course, that ain't going to be great, right? Now, if I wrap plywood on both sides, it's going to be strong. But, also, when I start using all my scrap pieces, now of course not this size, well maybe, if that's 1.5 inches, and it just could be, but that'll be, for example, there, and then I'll have a board going across like this, right? And I'll do that on that side, and I'll do the same thing up here, and then that will start strengthening it up by itself. Okay, you understand? So this board, for example, will go blah 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 like that. There'll be a board over here and a board over here, so when I go do my shelving, it'll be strong. I'll show you that as I go, but I just pretty much wanted to point out, when you get your level, your laser level, or you can snap lines, but if you use a laser level, that is very helpful. You set it up, you get your first guide mark like I did, like I said over there. You shine, it'll level you all the way across. If, let's say you wanted that shelf, like I do, I'm going to have built-in shelves going down and up, and you want that shelf to continue, and you want it to look really good and really sharp. And you might think right now, why is he taking all that time to make those, everything so level and perfect? Because I'm going to be sitting back there in my chair, and I'm going to be staring at that wall, right? And I'm going to be gaming, I'm going to be watching my games, I'm going to be having friends over, yada yada yada, if I can find any friends to come over here, laugh out loud. And I'm going to notice if something is way off. And do I want to be looking at that the rest of my freaking time here? Heck no. Anyhow. So that's why. Alright? That's why. For the ones that watch this stuff. Alright, I got my music playing, so I'm going to sound like a chicken. But here you go. Let's see if this stuff's level or not. Where is it? Where is it? Shake and bake, baby, shake and bake. It's old school Tupac playing right now. That's why I sound like a chipmunk, but it's Tupac. Woo! Still be friends. Yeah, I wanna be friends. Alright. I'll quit screwing around. 1 second. You know what? Actually, I wasn't screwing around. I thought the camera was on this whole time. So the big beast over here, Mr. Rockster, he had to go outside and take a deuce. That's right. Now you can lay down. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. We might have to go out and take another deuce. He didn't want to, it looks like he ain't finished. Woo! Anyhow, I might have to pause this and I'll come on back and I'm going to tell you what I forgot to record, because I thought the camera was on this whole time. I don't even know where I left off. Did you ever see that movie Click with Adam Sandler? It's a movie called Click. Well, that's how my dog is. That's right. That's how my dog Rocky's being right now. We went outside. It's snowing. Snowing in March, the middle of March. Anyhow, I swear to gosh, we were out there for 45 minutes waiting for him to find a spot that he wants to smell, because the snow has melted. The grass is freaking moist. The snow came again. We had like almost a foot the other day after a nice weather and everything, and now it's warming up and snowing again. Crazy. So anyhow, I don't know where I left off. But I did forget to turn on my camera when I was making some marks and measurements for my capping pieces, alright? Or whatever you want to call them. It's going to be where my shelves are going to go on top, right? So there's going to be a shelf here. There's going to be a lower shelf here. and then it's going to just continue going down. Now you're probably wondering, well, how about this little bit here, and so on and so on. I did that purposely, so that way I knew by the time I bumped it all out, I wouldn't run too short or too long, and that little 1.5 to 2 inches, that would be easy. And then I'll cut those off as I go down, because I might go a little bit longer as I go. I haven't decided yet. But anyhow, all this is, and you see 2 screws here. I don't know if you've ever nailed. Let's say I nail here, and then that side pops out. So those are just, all those are is just basically stopping that board from going. See? Little secret, if you can even see that. Can you see that? Let me see. There we go. All those boards are, those screws are, is for a stopping piece. These boards here I have just to keep this nice and flush, alright, up here. Same thing over here, nice and flush. So that way when I grab my level, I hope it's level. Yeah, it's level. So it's nice and level all the way across everywhere, you know. And then I use these nice clamps just to clamp on some scrap lumber just to keep this square and easy to work with. Now I'm going to set you back on the tripod. Hopefully I don't forget to turn the camera back on. Oh, and you might be wondering, how do you get that cut? Alright. I got 45s going on with here, so that's pretty simple. So I'll show you real quick. If you're fortunate enough to have, you know, a miter saw, chop saw, this one's nice. It slides back and forth. I picked it up at Home Depot 4 years ago or so, and built in my fence and everything. But best thing to do is you just make 45s on one side, leave the other side long, and then bring it over, check it, make sure, and then mine are 30 with 45s on the shallow side. So basically all it is a 45 on one side and a 45 on the other side angled, and then I just bring it over there and set it in place like so. Line it up with everything else, and I'm going to go get my screw gun or drill, and with some small drill bits, because I could nail. I could throw a nail here, I could throw a nail there, and there, and I could take the chance of splicing this lumber, splitting it. So I'm just going to drill a couple pilot holes and then tack on some screws in there, so that way I know it's going to stay. And then, of course, I'll do my top framing, but that's going to be really good, actually, where it's the way it is right now, because I'm going to plywood it and underneath and top, and it's going to stay. Sorry, I'm over talking about that. But that's just for the ones that might want to know, how does that happen, okay? And that's my lower piece. And you're probably wondering also right now, now that I'm facing you straight down, how about all this? That's all getting bumped out, so don't worry about that yet. That's down the road for the fireplace. So I'll talk about that when I get there. And when this is all done, I'm going to have a fast reel of this just going up like within minutes for people that just want to see it go up fast. And then I'm going to do a short video itemizing. Basically, this is going to be my itemizing, because everything is custom. But if I get enough comments and people wanting to know how did you get this exact measuring and everything else, and how you figured it all out, I'll take the time and I'll make a video for that. Because I like to use every inch of my lumber that I can. And there's my scrap for today so far. Pretty good, huh? And, oh, my other bucket already went up to the trash can. But I try to keep my scrap down to nothing. Use everything I can, especially with the lumber prices the way they are. Anyhow, I gotta go put this back on the tripod. And it's like almost 6 o'clock in the evening here, so
I want to at least get this all done, and hopefully, depending on the time frame, I'm going to try to start wrapping some of it. We'll see where we are. All right. Sorry for over talking.
Thank you everybody for watching this. I'm done for the night. I got to go. My battery has like 12 more minutes left. I think it's time to go. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for giving me a like. If you want to give me a dislike, hey, you know what? Give me a dislike. Give me lots of dislikes. But then anybody that does like it, give me a couple of likes too. Woo!